Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeffico. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So that's probably one of the most disappointing episodes.
No. Why are you disappointed, Jeff?
Oh, not at all. This is probably my favorite episode. This was
really
insane.
It was really good.
Like, so many references, but like not even references, just like characters. And I was warmed in the heart to see them back and have their explanations of their realities be the things that I wanted. Except for Garak and Julian. That was a funny joke and I was cool with it, but justice for Ezri.
No, this is justice for Garak.
Yeah.
Garak is getting what he wants.
He's just a simple medical surgeon.
Yes, I like that we had a little reference to that. But no, this was just fun. We just had a great time.
I was so happy to see Jolene back. And, you know, she was married to Trip for 63 years.
Trip lives.
Yeah.
Or did live.
You know, even in my reality, they did the Section 31 Boimler thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the closest we're going to get to decanonizing these Earth Voyages or whatever. Or at least moving it strictly to the realm of a holodeck fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90 seconds to the rift.
Weapons armed and ready.
Prepare to cross the quantum threshold.
It started out with the crew sitting around. Rutherford's using a device that has been used by Geordi a few times. And it makes his eyes shoot. And they're talking about the alternate Boimler.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, they're never gonna fucking tell us that. And then we went straight to that. Section 31 Boimler has been put on a Defiant class ship.
God, the hits kept coming.
Yeah.
As soon as we got, like, that's a Defiant. That's alternate reality Boimler. That's fucking T'Pol. Like, it just kept hitting.
And, like, he's in charge of a mission to figure out who's causing these rifts. And he's collected crews from all around all the universes. So he's got T'Pol, he's got Curzon, Dax. You got holographic Julian.
He's got a gaggle of Kims.
I was just so happy to see Julian. It's one of my faves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So many Kims. So many ensign
Kims all the way down.
And then they pick up one who's a lieutenant.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is gonna be a joke all episode. And it was.
And it was.
Yeah.
Another Harry Kim.
What do you mean, another?
Most of the crew are Harry Kims.
Oh, who's this handsome guy? Hey, Harry. The Kim crew is thriving. High five, baby.
I'm so sick of the multiverse.
Kim.
That's awesome for Garrett. I bet he's gonna have a great time getting to talk about this episode now.
Yeah. No, this is such a fun episode. And just having the cast back was just put it over the top for me.
I'm continuing to eat my words about wanting episodes focusing on our main crew. Because we absolutely did not.
No, I like the message of, because when we got Lieutenant Beckett, we got the friendships cross multiverses. And then, like, it's like, oh, that's his crew and they trust him. I fucking even love the ending, but we'll get to that. They're going through and they finally, I don't know how they figured it out, but they figured out how to make the people that are going through these rifts come through their rift right in front of them.
Yeah, they teched the tech and figured out that when they open a rift somewhere, there's an equal and opposite reaction somewhere else. So they just made the somewhere, they teched the tech and made the somewhere else where they are.
And there's a little chase, a little firefight, and they both crash on a planet, a swampy planet.
With little axolotl things.
Yeah, they were adorable until they showed their fangs.
Oh, no way. I know these guys. They're super nice. We must be on Quappa. Hey, what's up, my man?
And then he got taken prisoner.
Yep.
And poked by forks.
Yep.
And we meet the Enterprise-styled crew.
Yeah.
It's Lily from Star Trek First Contact. And yeah, her ship's called the Beagle, so I like that.
Holy shit, you're Lily Sloan!
Yeah? Have we met?
Boys, this is built the first warp drive with Zephyr Cochrane, Lily.
Wait, What?
I don't know what a warp drive is, but Zeph did help me build our quantum reality drive.
There we go. I really like the idea of that, the dimension hopping tech as an alternative to warp. Like, instead of traveling through space, we're traveling through reality. You know, yeah, there could totally be a version of Earth where that got made first.
Yeah.
That was the priority. Sure, why not?
And it would make sense because, like, you could travel from, like, you know, the moon or whatever to, like, Neptune. You just fold space and you go into an alternate reality that's hell. And then you have the movie Event Horizon. It seems very safe.
I love the idea that Event Horizon is a Warhammer 40K prequel.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get into that universe.
I got it to start.
Yeah.
They escape the frog people.
Yep.
And, you know, you get to know the crew and stuff. And go up to the... Well, they're repairing the Beagle.
I'm working on repairing the Beagle. And we keep cutting to Shifty Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just, you know... He wants justice for the other Harrys.
Yeah.
There's like two of them that are just like still on Voyager, and they're just like being attacked by Borg and organ stealing people. It's like, yeah.
You know, well, I guess there's some truth to like being promoted on Voyager wouldn't mean much because there's still X amount of people, and there's only so many jobs.
I just think it's condescending to continue to be called ensign when you on any other ship would have been promoted by now.
Yeah.
So when Janeway's fucking tone is like, listen, ensign, and it's like, fuck you, like I would be a lieutenant now or lieutenant commander. Like,
yeah, but like, what does it mean? Like, is there just going to be rank inflation on Voyager?
Should be.
Does it matter? Is everyone going to be a lieutenant except for the one guy who's just a fuck up?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a few of them that never went on away missions. Yeah, and then, you know, then you can finally promote people to captain and be like, all right, you're doing better.
Backup captain, Janeway can never nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to return to the surface now.
Why? So you can take all these beautiful Kims back to their home universes where they'll be overlooked and disrespected?
Kim, what the hell are you doing?
He tricked us, Captain. We don't want to be here. No!
Harry just kind of goes nuts, steals the Beagle. And then he's got all the Kims with him, but they're like very like, I don't really want to go. And he's just like, no, you will go to my universe where you'll be respected. And it's like, if you bring a bunch of Kims into your universe,
there's only so much Kim respect to go around.
Yeah.
You're going to dilute the pool.
Exactly. It's going to get spread out. Some of them are just going to stay ensign. Yep. Now that reminded me of the Nick Locarno, because it's just like, oh, we've chosen somebody, and then we were making them a villain. Boimler was really upset that there was no villain for a while. He was like, wait a minute, so there's no bad guy?
I did like the meta commentary on just multiverse stories that we're getting, like all the Marvel kind of shit. And Boimler hates it. I guess the Star Trek creators are sick of multiverse plotlines.
Well, there's a lot, but there's also kind of a social commentary on like Lower Decks itself and how it's always referencing all the other Star Treks.
And you know, there's so many sequels and remakes and stuff, and we're talking about that as well. There's a lot of, you know, there's always issues with time on Lower Decks, but you know, it seems like they want to have a bit of a conversation about original ideas in media.
This is how I relax.
Curzon gets hurt.
Yeah.
Got stabbed by a little forky. And
again, we're dealing with the batleths or dull issue. I noticed that we never chop anybody with a batleth. Like, he's just flipping around and kicking people in the face.
When I saw him doing that, I'm just like, oh, they're not going to show any kills because this is still a cartoon.
They can show kills.
Who do you ever really see get killed? Very few. Klingon will lose his arm and be a joke.
I guess we're still supposed to be Starfleet, even if we're Section 31ing. So there was probably a discussion about showing not wanting to show Curzon just straight out murder a guy.
I don't think they were all Section 31ing. I think Section 31ing just brought him back.
Well, Boimler had the black comm badge.
Oh, did he?
So I think the ship was supposed to be Section 31.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know. He was still very Starfleet, so...
Yeah. I think this is... let me bring it up. So we got the Section 31 movie trailer dropped, right?
No, we'll do
and
this
this
separate.
might be a kind of the same idea. Like, he got recruited by Section 31, but he's kind of doing his own thing.
Thought you could use a holographic hand.
Engineering is at 10 times gravity, Captain.
He's got Mariner with him, and she decides to risk her life. We got a bit more timid Mariner, so that's still 100% Mariner. And like doesn't like adventure, doesn't like this or that. And yeah, she risks her life to, do some tech stuff to make the ship go fast.
Yeah. What's that? That's the Picard maneuver, right? The little blinky
Micro warp.
Yeah.
I've never heard it called that before. They blow up the ship, or rather the ship blows itself up. Because if they'd done that, that would have been worse. So the explosion was going to destroy all the multiverses.
It was going to spread to all of them.
And so Boimler's just like, well, you can destroy one or you can destroy them all. And so Boimler's like, let's destroy mine. Scan me and send it there because I have my Boimler, I have my Mariner there, my Tendi, Rutherford. If anybody's going to figure it out, it's going to be them.
That's quite the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow he sent a mental telepathy thing to Boimler.
Well, no, he encoded a message. It wasn't a telepathy thing. It showed up on his pad.
I didn't see him look at his pad. He just stood around.
Oh, no.
And I was like, he's receiving a signal.
No, I think it was on his pad.
On this alternate universe pad? How did he know?
Yeah, maybe. It just literally sent him an email, dude.
Yeah. And, then he's like, hopefully he doesn't freak out. And he freaked out.
Got some good Boimler screams.
Yeah.
We don't need to meet new species
Okay, then why bother exploring at all?
to better understand ourselves. It's fun to learn about aliens, but learning about humanity, that's something else.
Final thought, me and...
Yeah, there were so many goodies we didn't go over there. We got all the Garak and Bashir stuff, which, like, the fandom has been, I don't know, like, clamoring for, talking about for a long time. There's always been a thing with those two.
Yeah, there's always been kind of, like, this, like, interest, but, like...
I think the actors have both stated that they were kind of playing it that way as well.
Yeah. I see that a lot, even in Star Wars, Poe and Finn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, bros can be bros.
They're just roommates. They're just roommates. It's fine.
But yeah, they had their little relationship issues of arguing over like, oh, which reality are we gonna stay at? And then, like they both like kind of like, oh, I'll follow you. And it's just like, oh yeah, I don't care where we go. And it's like, well, why are you arguing?
Just for fun.
Yeah. Arguing's fun. Like
classic Garak.
I will throw one red cannon flag in this episode because when the Fissures took over the Defiant class ship, Garak was hiding in a very small conduit, and he is claustrophobic. Would not want to do that.
You don't know if this one is claustrophobic, but yes, yeah, you don't know if that one's claustrophobic.
Hey, that's something us nerd Trek people would point out, so I had to.
We had great stuff with T'Pol and Curzon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got the Dax Katra, so that's got to go somewhere.
It's a lot of Katra.
Yeah,
she took a lot of Katra.
That was more Katra than I had anticipated.
You backed Dax up in that big Vulcan brain.
I will protect and pass them on.
I'm thinking maybe they just blew all their guest stars on this episode.
No, blew all their guest stars. It does not cost a ton of money to do voice work.
Yes, but like we still do need to focus on our actual lower decks crew. It's like they're going to be solving this problem in the next one.
Yeah, you say like, oh, there's going to be more stuff. I think that's done. I think we're fully into the lower decks for reality now.
Yeah.
So they're just going to deal with this thing, and maybe at the very end you'll get like a wink between the two Boimlers or something.
So we could figure out where that Katra goes, or it might just be enough to know that it survived, and T'Pol's going to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
But Terry Farrell's still working. She's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an option. I kind of just expected to jump several years and just give us backstory on some characters, and somebody died and all this other stuff.
I don't know if I want to commit to just ending it like that. Let's just do Discovery, right?
Oh, I didn't mean that.
I don't because that's what Discovery did.
I was doing the Enterprise joke.
Oh, okay.
Jump a few years ahead and fucking...
Somebody died. No.
Chef Riker, come on.
I would love if Chef Riker makes an appearance.
Yeah.
Look at Mariner. Your friendship transcends realities. Trust like that is powerful stuff.
That would be delightful.
Even just as a one-off, like fucking 5-second
just
joke.
to be there.
Be like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with my French fries? And they looked at the chef and then was like, sorry.
These eggs are terrible.
Yeah. Want a carrot?
Yeah.
This episode was great. Like, just...
Oh, yeah. This is Lower Decks at its best. We're having fun. I've described Lower Decks as dessert before.
Yeah.
And it's like, you've watched all the Star Trek, and here, have a treat. And it's a treat, and they interact with canon so well.
Yeah, well, even this, it being multiverse stuff, it was still, like, to fulfill the unsatisfying feeling that some of these shows gave us with, like, not connecting certain things and, like, not giving us our trip into Paul. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, one of the biggest things in Enterprise was the trip into Paul romance. That got female viewership involved.
Yeah.
And it just kept this story going from, like, 2 seasons, and it's like, all of a sudden, oh, cool, it's done. Oh, that was fucking disappointing. Thanks for that.
No, like, the second to last episode where they're with their kid,
yeah,
like, that was a perfectly reasonable series finale.
Well, you know what? I don't think they ever fully intended a series finale too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit slapdash.
Yeah, we were supposed to go into the Romulan War.
You do know I'll follow you to any reality.
I'd do the same for you. I really don't care where we end up as long as we're together.
What? Then why have we been arguing?
Because it's fun.
No, it's not!
The finale's got a high bar to clear if it wants to beat that.
Yeah.
This was fantastic. Love this.
Right on. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.